frame your gorgeous face. And now open your mouth and let your head go back. Sorry about that, guys, I forgot. As the head goes back, relax the shoulders. And please, would you bring your elbows, squeeze them together away from the chest. And again, you inhale your pranayama. As you inhale the pranayama, rock the weight all the way back in the heels. Your chin is down. Inhale one more beautiful breath at the top. And then again, you let it go. When you let it go, your spine is so straight and your eyes are wide open and your spine, look along the ceiling, relax them and squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And when you were at that wedding, Leslie, I know that all the work that you put into your yoga, even though you missed Sunday, so what? You look fabulous at that wedding. One more breath. And again, you let it go. I know, I saw the mouths in my head dropping open as they see you, wandering in, looking absolutely stunning. Forget that you missed Sunday, it didn't matter. Squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. One of the things that I use in myself, and all of us use it in ourselves, if we can sprinkle a little bit of vanity and look at ourselves and go, yeah, baby, that's what you did. One more breath. And again, you let it go. It does bring you back. It brings me back for sure. When I started it at 49 or 48, whatever it bloody was now, who knows, as you relax the shoulders and you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale. And when I saw my body change, when I saw the realignment, when I saw those old dresses that I didn't throw out because they were so gorgeous, looking better on me, one more breath. And again, you let it go. And your eyes are wide open and your mouth is wide open. Relax the shoulders. Please, guys, bring your elbows, squeeze them together so high. And again, you inhale your pranayama and the chin is down. This is your last one. And you keep inhaling. Saturate your body with life force as you've done it so many times. And you let it go. Every single bit of old stale air out. Relax the shoulders. And please bring your elbows together to squeeze at the end. Excellent. Let your arms just float down by your side. And you breathe. Second set, again. Toes together, heels together. Pull up on your thighs, tummies tight. Interlock your fingers, knuckles underneath your chin. Relax your shoulders and let's begin. Inhale for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 at the top. Exhale for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and bring your elbows together. Now again, inhale. One of the first deep things that I noticed after I've been doing this yoga a little while, maybe it was 2 years, but a very, very deep thing that I noticed. One more beautiful breath way at the top. And again, you let it go. I was moving and I found my beautiful old Manolos in a box that I had at the back. I couldn't throw them away, but they no longer fitted. As you squeeze your elbows together and again, you inhale. I got them when I was 20, my first Manolos. If you're into shoes, you know what that means. As you inhale more, a little bit more, one more beautiful breath way at the top. And again, you let it go. As you relax the shoulders. After I had children, they stopped being able to fit. Relax the shoulders and please, would you bring your elbows and you squeeze them together so high. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And this time I took them out of the box and I put them on and I couldn't believe it. They didn't only fit just, they fitted like they fitted when I was 20. Inhale, one more breath at the top. And again, you let it go. And what that did, it gave me a very, very deep insight. A very, very deep insight to the subtleties of this practice as you squeeze your elbows together and again you inhale, chin down. And I began to understand that real aging is in the swelling of the feet. Real aging is when that ring finger no longer accepts the ring, is all puffy because the fingers are puffy. One more breath at the top. And again, you let it go. And of course, the biggest telltale of all in this horrid way of aging is the thickening of the waist, the middle age spread as you relax the shoulders and you squeeze your elbows together. And again, inhale, and this is your last one. And because now I was in the 52s, I was definitely in the middle age bit, definitely. But my feet, they fitted those shoes like they did when I was 20 years old. One more breath and you let it go. Because this yoga had drained any toxins, any swellings, any accumulations. This is your last one, guys. Squeeze your elbows together at the end and let your arms just float down by your side and you breathe. So I'm calling it the Cinderella effect. Let's do Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, and Padasana, hand to feet pose, please. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index, glue your wrists together, straight elbows, straight knees, reach up, touch the ceiling, and begin to stretch your bodies from side to side. That's why I know this yoga is real. Do you think I wasn't doing exercise all the way up, all the way through having children, all the way? Of course I was. For 3, I'm actively centered like you. For 1, come and stop in the middle. Now get your weight back in the heels, suck your tummy, straight elbows, straight knees, reach up as high as you can, and rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the right-hand side of the room, and you breathe. And what I realized, guys, very, very profoundly, that over the age of 50, my body had been drained of accumulative toxins. For 30 years, I'd accumulated those toxins from 20, actually 25 years, because you know the first 25 years, your body takes care of itself. So I'd been accumulating those toxins in my feet, obviously in my hands, obviously in every single organ in my body as well. Right armpit forward and get your chin up, arms back. Gorgeous, Katia, lovely shape. Push your left hip. Yes, Aileen. Push your left hip over your left ankle a little bit more so you get the curve. Yes, Wayne. So you get a banana shape. Lily, you've got it. Ma, just a slight little bit more as you push, as you come down for 5. Gorgeous, Ma, for 4 and 3 and 2 and done. Breathe up very, very long. So nothing else drained my feet. Reach up, touch the ceiling, straight elbows, straight knees, and over you go in a perfectly straight line towards the left-hand side of the room. You breathe. Now, you know what I say, that if you become a teacher when you're a little bit older, the reason is that things are already started to go wrong. And when you see them fixed, you go, aha. But if you're young, you may not have that aha moment because nothing's really gone wrong. Now you get the weight back in the heels, you suck your tummy, you straighten your elbows, you straighten your knees, and you breathe. Now, please, would you bring your right hip forward, left armpit forward. The shape's very lovely, Wayne. It's a banana. Now push your hips a little bit more over your right ankle. So you're actually pushing into the right, almost side edge of your right foot and almost the big toe of your left foot, because that's where the, and yes, Ma, there you've got it, baby. A beautiful banana. And there you go. Gorgeous, Leslie, as you come down for 5, maybe some more for 4 and 3 and 2 and done. Breathe out really, really long. Find length in your body. It's useful. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back and ease out your head. People don't really know what is useful and what's not. Length in your body is super useful. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and look back, go back. And go back, look back, more back. Being irritated is not useful to the body. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up and look back, go back. And look back a little bit more and keep your eyes wide open. When you're going backwards, you're very, very aware of your body. You're very, very aware of you because you're really looking back so you don't fall back. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Yes, Lindsay, lift your chest up and go back a little bit more, way back a little bit more. Oh, gorgeous, Leslie, go back, breathe back, one more breath. Inhale as you come up long. Leslie, that was gorgeous. And deep. Suck in your tummy, bend your knees and come down the straight back. And get your hands on the floor. And you're going to do a little upside down. A cha-cha-cha. Warming up your back and easing out your spine, breathing your gorgeous hips from side to side. So, you know, because the hips, they can get inflammation. Why? Because we're picking stuff up. We're sitting at awkward angles, sitting on different levels, or we're sitting too much even, you know, but not us, but you know what I mean? Okay, now get the weight in the toes. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles and lift your hips up into the air. And drop your shoulders away from your ears. Weight in the toes again and lift your hips up into the air. Keep on wrapping the elbows around a little bit deeper. Glue your tummy onto your thighs, make sure you do. Glue your chest onto the knees, make sure you do. Now relax your head. Let the head hang heavy to start with. One day you want your head to go on the forehead. The forehead's got to go on the shins below the knees. Get the weight in the toes and pull. Lift your hips up into the air and pull. Pull one more gorgeous breath. Inhale as you come up. Very gorgeous outfit you have on today, Leslie. And come up with the most beautiful straight spine. And let your arms just float down. Take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. Please look down at your feet. Take a 6-inch step to the right. Did we do 2? I think we did. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers. Release your index. Glue your wrists together. Straight elbows, straight knees. Reach up. Touch the ceiling. And over you go in a perfectly straight line. Over towards the left. Right. And you breathe, your chin is up, arms are back, and you suck in your tummy, and you tighten your bum, and you straighten your elbows, and you straighten your knees. And now check in with yourself. When was the last time you actually became aware of yourself in this moment? When was the last time you observed yourself? Forget about that time and observe this time. That's just a note to know that you want to observe yourself all the time, but it's not something that we can do. And as human beings, we are taught that we can do, and it's not true. You think you can do something until you trip over, crack your foot, and get in a bad mood, and then you can't do that anymore. Get your right armpit forward, chin is up, arms are back. Now bring your left hip forward and suck your tummy, tighten your bum, straighten your elbows and straighten your knees. And what I've realized in my own practice, when I'm doing like you right now, and suddenly a thought comes in that I'm irritated with, I come out to the posture instantly. I watch myself do it and I force myself back. But you know, these thoughts, they just interrupt what you're trying to do for your own good. As you come down for 5 and 4 for 3 and 2 and down, breathe up long. Your thoughts are not about your own good. They've got an agenda. Straight elbows, straight knees, reach up, touch the ceiling and rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the right, left, and you breathe. And your chin is up and your arms are back and you suck your tummy, you tighten your bum, you straighten your elbows and you straighten your knees. And very, very gently push your right hip even more, push the right knees. And as you push, see what you need. Sometimes the weight's going into the outside of your right foot and the inside of your left foot through the big toe. That's it, Ma. Once you know where the energy goes, you still have the foot flat, but you can feel where the energy is. And where that energy is in that part of your foot, that's facilitating you really pushing your hip over your ankles. Yes, that's what's working with me. Now, left armpit forward. And get your chin up, arms back, right hip forward, and suck your tummy, tight bum, straight elbows, straight knees, glue your wrists together, and come down 5, and breathe as you come down, maybe 4, it's done in Katya, 3, 2, done, breathe up. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up, and please would you drop your head back. Ease out your neck, ease out your throat. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up. And now guys, look back and go back. Take your arms back to where your ears are. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Yes, Wayne, as you lift your chest up. And you walked into your 60th birthday, Wayne, looking much better than you did 6 years earlier. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up. You've got to congratulate yourself for doing it. Hips and tummy, thighs forward as you lift your chest up. And you go back. Yes, my Aileen. And more back with my Lindsay. And arms back with my Katya. A little bit more with the arms back, Katya. Go back, arms back, arm back, go back, more back, done. Inhale as you come up, suck your tummy and come down the straight back. Get your hands on the floor. All these movements that you do in class bring back the natural range of movement that you had when you were much younger. Because aging is about losing the movement. Oh, imagine that. Oh, hands on the floor, it gave me goosebumps. The mere thought, you know, that people can just sit and just let something incredible just go. Wiggle your hips. It's because of the thought process. Get the weight in the toes, reach around and grab your heels from behind. Step on all your fingers under your thumb. Flap your feet. Lift your hips up into the air. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles. You know this yoga is different, but first off, the timing. That's what puts 9 out of 10 people coming up, is the timing. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles a little bit more. Get the weight in the toes. Lift your hips up into the air. So they're being thrown this beautiful lifesaver, but they go, it's square. I don't want a square one. I only want my life to be saved by a round one. That's their functioning. Get the weight in the toes and pull. Lift your hips into the air, pull. Get your forward in the shins below the knees and pull one more breath. Inhale, breathing, and come up with a straight spine. But you know, everything is energy. And this potion is a 90-minute energy. Feet together, arms down. That's the potion. That's the magic. It's in the energy you put in your body through certain shapes for 90 minutes. Look down, it's magic, guys. Look down at your feet. Take 6 steps to right. And hide your heels behind your toes. And please inhale your arms up to center. Then drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears. Please suck in your tummies. Inhale, breathing. And sit down on your imaginary chair and lift your upper bodies up. Wayne, it's gorgeous. and drop your shoulders away from your ears and get the weight back in the heels. And you sit back a little bit more and you curl your upper body up and the shoulders away from your ears as you sit down. One more breath and change. Only bloke in the room with us is Wayne. Right up onto your toes as high as you can. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. Inhale, breathing, and crack your knees a little bit. And Wayne's like Mark, he knows what it's done for him. And both of them used to get, and their eyes were like, oh, Jesus, what they had to go through, what they actually had to go through to attain their postures. Right heel forward. It's a lot tougher for the men. Left heel forward. You just walk into class and pump that out. A lot's got to do with what they look like in the room. Their egos, it's really hard. And right heel again, and left heel again, and both heels again, and both heels, and right heel and left heel, and both heels, and both heels, and both heels, and both heels. Change. Beautiful feet. Beautiful feet, Lindsay. Please bring your knees together to touch. Lift heels a tad. Suck in your tummy. And slide down your cool marble wall. And drop your shoulders away from your ears. Your eyes are open, breath is normal, squeeze your knees. We're going to have 13 fabulous teachers coming on board, guys. And you know them all. And they're all deep. They're all, you know everybody. Squeeze your knees, drop the shoulders away from your ears, pull your tummy muscles in. And each one of them, guys, has come with a beautiful gift. Squeeze your knees. Eyes are open, breath is normal. Inhale, breathing, push the floor away. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your knees, squeeze your knees, squeeze your knees all the way up. Yeah, without moving your feet. Lovely, Aileen. Your practice has improved like your dialogue is, Aileen. You've done amazing, darling. Look down at your feet, take 6 steps right. Had your heels behind your toes. Your feet should look like the number 11. And you can always instruct, you know, the fist between the feet if you ever want to. Inhale, your arms up to center and drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears. Please suck in your tummies. Inhale, breathing. And can you sit down on your imaginary chair and drop the shoulders away from your ears, and you keep on sitting down. Stick your butt out behind you. You drop your shoulders down, you pull your tummy muscles in, and you sit down. Just one more breath. Inhale as you come up. Walk right up onto your toes as high as you can. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. Inhale, breathing, and crack your knees a little bit. In America, they have this kind of weird thing about the number 13. Don't know 13 floors. We don't even know. I'm of 12th Street. There's no 13th Street. There's another 12th place. Right heel forward, left heel forward, right heel forward. And somebody pointed out on Instagram that they believe in juju. Right heel forward again and left heel forward and both heels. And both heels and both heels and both heels. Right heel again, guys. Left heel again. Both heels again. Lift them up. Go into the toes. Fabulous feet, Leslie. Right heel, left heel. Both heels done. Wow, Leslie. Breathe. Bring your knees together to touch. Lift heels a tad, suck your tummy, and slide down your cool marble wall. You heal energetically from your spirit, and then the spirit pushes that healing into the expression, the physical expression of you. It's your spirit, how it expresses itself in this world, how you look, your shape, how you are, everything is this wonderful expression of a different level of matter. Now, as you squeeze your knees together, if you would like to, and your knees are strong, maybe you want to bounce. 1, 2, 3, stop me up, bounce, squeeze your knees and push the floor away. And feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. Let's do Garuda, Garudasana. So inhale your arms up over your head. Notice which is your right arm, which is your left, and swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your forearms some toward your face. Pull your elbows down, sit down deep, butt out, chest up, and pick up your right leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it. So Aileen, we say swing your right arm underneath the left every single time. And that's because people often will swing the wrong arm under. So that is the repetitive dialogue that I would like you to teach, because they always mess up. Normal people, you know, do class. Not people who've been doing it a while, but new people, they get the wrong. Pull the elbows down, squeeze your thighs on top of each other. Move your knees to the right as much as you can, Ma, and use your waist to do it. It's in your waist, Ma. Move them a little bit more now. Hold it. Good girl. Change. Very good girl, Ma. Arms over your head and swing the left arm underneath your right and cross your forearms some toward your face and pull your elbows down and sit down deep, butt out, chest up, and pick up your left leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it and squeeze it. And then I'll talk about different stuff, Aileen. Now I'll talk about, if you pull the elbows down, you're going to feel your right shoulder begin to stretch as you release the fascia, the connective tissue. And then maybe I'll say, you want your wrist, elbows, knees, and your ankles all in one straight line this time, down the center line of your body. As you sit down, lift your upper body up and change. Arms over your head, and again, swing the right underneath your left and cross your forearms some towards your face. Pull the elbows down, sit down deep, butt out, chest up, and pick up your right leg. And now I'll say maybe squeeze your groin so you can activate the prostate to squeeze any toxins out. Really pull the elbows down so you're squeezing into your armpits to activate the glands in your armpits and also your mammary glands as you lift your body up. I always do alignment because they're always out a bit, Aileen. Move your knees a little bit to the right, bring the left hip forward, lift your body up and change. And last time, arms over your head and swing the left underneath your right and cross your forearms some towards your face and sit down. You can say swing the other arm if you've forgotten which it is and pick up the leg. And wrap and coil and bend and squeeze it again, like two wet ropes. See if you can pull your elbows down so your fingers are an inch below your nose. And when you pull the elbows down, now you're feeling it in the opposite shoulder as you release the tension in that yoke of your neck and your shoulders. And change. Arms over your head, let them float down. And please, have a drink of your water if you would like it. And moving right along. Let's go for the cardio. Please would you straighten out your left leg, contract your left thigh muscle. Round over. And can you pick up your right foot? I put you on the clock as soon as you picked up the right foot. And the reason I put you on the clock as soon as you picked up the foot is because already you're feeling the pressure in the back. Okay, so I want a minute in the back, not necessarily more, if you're just staying here. Once you're kicking out and your back straight and your arms are straight and the legs straight, it's got a very, very different pressure on your lower back than rounding over like you have now for 20 seconds or even more if you're staying here. Now, those of you that want to, you inhale, exhale, and kick your right heel forward. Very good, Lily. And instantly pull your toes back as hard as you can towards your face. Think your toes back. Now, if you have two straight legs, the whole of the underneath of your right leg is really straight. Thigh muscles are contracting. Kick your right hip forward, pull your toes back again, and begin to bend your elbows if you want to. We're looking at 52 seconds right now. So we're looking at 7 seconds to go. Squeeze your calf muscles with the elbows. Perfect, Leslie, perfect. Katia, for 3 and 2. Yes, Lily. And done. And take a breath and let go. And you breathe. And you breathe. Okay. Straighten out your right leg. Round over. And please pick up your left foot. And interlock your fingers and your thumb way below the toes. And you begin to straighten the leg. You're standing on big toe into the floor. Anchor that big toe into the floor. It's so powerful. This big toe on its own can hold all of your weight. And I've seen a 6'5" guy on doing toe stand. So his big toe was holding his whole huge form. Now, if you're ready and you want a little bit more, then inhale, exhale, and kick your left heel forward. Remember, you do not have to. Do you? When you kick the left heel forward, tug your toes back hard towards your face. You know you're stretching a tendon. The Achilles tendon. Now, if your two legs are straight and from the side, they can look like an upside down L. Then pull your toes back again and begin to bend your elbows down. All the time you're kicking through your left hip. All the time. Yes, Leslie. All the time. That's what you're holding on to. The left hip and the left leg is strong. Now begin to bend the elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. Squeeze the calf muscle. Gorgeous, Ma. Gorgeous. Lily. Big toe into the raw. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, Ma. Boom, girl. Take a breath. Now this one I'm going to do 20 seconds, hold it, 20 seconds, elbows down, and the forehead to knee at the end. Breathe. Let's do it again. Straighten out your left leg, sucking your tummy round over, and pick up your right foot. And of course, you would teach it very differently if everybody in your space was new. And you straighten the knee. And you straighten the knee. You wouldn't teach them kicking out and pulling the toes back. You wouldn't just say it for something they cannot do yet. If you've got mixture in the class, you do, but you tell the new ones to stay where they are. Now, if you're ready, inhale, kick the right heel forward. Once you kick the right heel forward, pull your body up as well. And when you pull your body in, pull your tummy in. And can you sense with your back straight? You're not feeling it in any way in the lower back. So you know that part of it is over. Now, kick the heel forward one more time. You're over halfway just. And begin to bend your elbows down. When you bend your elbows down, look forward. Look at one point. Good for you, Aileen. You're just working it straight. Look at one point. When you've got that point and you squeeze your calf muscles with the elbows so you can feel the elbows below, then very, very gently You begin to look at the ground till you find your balance. Yes, Ma, yes, Lily, yes, Leslie. And then girls, very gently forward your knee. Just touch it, Ma, for 3 seconds. 2, Ma, go for it, Ma, you can do it, you can do it. 3, 2, 1, down, boom, Ma. Fabulous. Take a breath at the end. That last forehead to knee can be done for a millisecond. Your body, your muscles will get the memory, so they know the journey. So at the last bit, boom, forward of the knee, millisecond. Straighten out your right, sucking your tummy, round over and pick up the left. The muscles have memory. Interlock your thing. The Achilles doesn't, that's a tendon. Straighten the leg you're standing on. Straighten the leg you're standing on. Big your big right toe down, hard, grind it into the floor. And contract your right thigh muscle so the knee lifts up and locks into place. And if that leg is not moving, it's not wobbling, it's not bending, inhale, exhale. And cool, kick your left heel forward, lovely Ma. Once you kick your left heel forward, your back is straight, your tummy's tight, your arms are straight, your hip leg is straight, your toes are pulled back towards your face, so there's a stretch in the ankle. And then you're sucking your tummy, and now begin to bend over, round your elbows, but look forward. You're looking at one point, and you keep your eyes on one point. To find the elbows below, you're going to squeeze them. Then when you've got that, now just very gently start to roll your eyes to the ground and find a place where you can just hold it there. You don't have to do any more. You just keep kicking, gorgeous Ma. And then if you want to get your forward into your knee, keep kicking. You've got it, Lily. It's fabulous, Ma. You're still in it, Ma. Still in it, Ma. Oh my God, you're still in it, Ma. Keep on kicking it, Ma. You got it. She's still in it, still in it, still in it. Bam! 22 seconds in that, baby girl. Breathe. I know everybody's pleased and clapping and waving. Yeah. We're delighted, baby. Toes and heels together to touch. Thing about yoga is, guys, we uplift each other. We're not trying to stand on somebody else and make ourselves higher. We embrace. Toes and heels together to touch. Bend your right elbow in at the waist. Palm facing up. Let your hand go down. Pick up the foot from the inside. Touch your knees together. Inhale with energy. Your left arm up. Get your left arm right by your head. Make sure there's no gap if you can help it. Inhale, breathing. And please begin to kick the leg back and instantly lift up your left armpit. Get that stretch. When the armpit is open, when it's a little child, the arm, it's open, everything's open in there. And so the glands that live in the armpits, they get to stretch. And when you're stretching something, guys, you're opening something starts to be able to be pulled in. And because you remember, we've just squeezed it a lot. And as you kick the leg back behind you, Lily and Ma, it looks incredible. So do you, Aileen. I know you're working on that balance. And what you're doing is, Aileen, the muscles are talking. It's the muscles are saying, well, how do I do this? But they know what they're doing. Lift up that left arm a little bit more and you keep on kicking. Gorgeous, Leslie. Stunning, Katia. Now begin to drop the right shoulder, left shoulder towards your chin. Lovely, Lindsay. As you touch it into the shoulder, you kick up the leg a little bit more deeply for 5. You kick the leg up a little bit more deeply for 4. And you kick it up for 3 and 2. And it's done. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Left elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. Hey, schmooze. Knees together to touch. Inhale with energy, your right arm up. Inhale, breathing. And begin to kick the leg directly back and lift your bodies up. And as you kick the yes, Ma, already, Ma, it's not just your armpits open, but your neck's open. Your skull is open, Ma. Everything is lifting, lifting, lifting. And what that does is it gives you a very, very unique balance because your head is very heavy. So when you can balance where your head is and kick the leg up even more, you're going to go deeper with Lindsay. You're going to go deeper with Leslie. This is stunning. Now, as you kick so hard, fabulous, begin to pull both of your shoulders in one line for the side. And when both of your shoulders are in one line for the side, then drop the right shoulder towards your chin, touch it in the shoulder. And all you've got to do now is kick it a little bit deep if you can, Lily. It's amazing. Leslie, it's amazing. Keep on kicking, keep the arm up, keep the arm up if you can, Aileen. When the arm comes down, you'll come down. And you kick up a little bit more, 5, kick up a little bit more, 3, 2, 1, done. Boom. Exquisite, Leslie. Really, really good outfit on you, babe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Left elbow, right elbow into the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot. Bring your knees together to touch. Inhale with energy. Your right arm up really high. Left arm up really high, right up behind your head. Inhale, breathing, and kick the leg directly back behind you. and kick the leg directly back behind you. This is so fabulous, Leslie. Nothing's moved, and not only your foot is coming over your shoulder, the whole thigh has disappeared, Leslie. And you keep on kicking. Yes, Lindsay, keep that right left arm by your ear a little bit more, Lindsay, and you'll be able to dig in that spine, dig into that spine you've got, which is like a noodle. You keep kicking, Katy, you keep kicking. Now start to bring gorgeous Wayne, the right left shoulder towards your chin. As you touch your chin to shoulder, now I want you to kick, 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 kick. Pull the right shoulder so it's behind the left one. Reach, 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 reach with the left arm. Chin touches your shoulder. And here we go, guys. Turn it on. Kick it up more for 5. Let it kick it up more for 4. Katy, kick it up more for 3 and 2 and done. Very good, Aileen. Arms getting a little skew, but the legs doing very, very good indeed, baby. And breathe and breathe and breathe. And breathe. Left elbow in at the waist. Palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot. And bring your knees together to touch. What has changed in my body in the 22 years of yoga is the space. Inhale with energy. Your left arm not really high. Right arm. Knees touch. Inhale and let the knee go directly behind you. With 9 out of 10 people, no, with 99 out of 100 people, the knee will come out to the side because they're trying to rebalance themselves in that way. But if you just keep lifting up your right arm, and that will give you a very, very strong instinct for the balance, and also keep your head with your right arm. And then that great big 10-pound, imagine it's a 10-pound bowling ball on your head. Okay, so as soon as you tip that bowling ball forward, you're going to fall forward. But we want to really curve your back out. So just like Leslie, you're lifting the bowling ball up. You're keeping the bowling ball high while you get your legs up a little bit more, while you get your legs up just a little bit more, and the bowling ball is high. And how you keep your head, your bowling ball is high with that right arm. You keep on lifting up. That's why it's touching your head. So it's in line with your head. And now drop that right shoulder toward your chin. Touch your chin to the shoulder. Stunning, Lily. Now just go for broke, Lily. See what happens. 5. Just go for broke, Lily. 4 and 3 and Leslie 2 and yes, Lily. Kick, 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 kick. Boom. Take a breath. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Comes to the back of your mat. And Lindsay and Wayne, you are in with people now really up their ante with their yogas, and you guys are holding your bloody own. Fabulous. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index, glue your wrists together. Please take a great big step. I'm sorry I didn't take you to the back of the mat. Take a great big step on your right foot, point your left toe. Inhale, breathing, and then go. Bring your upper bodies down, body down, arms up. You are trying to make your bodies like a letter T. So reach your fingertips forward. Keep your arms with your ears. Point the toes back behind you. You don't want that 10-pound ball coming down too much. Fabulous, Wayne. Body down, arms up. Body down, arms up. Body down, leg up, done. Very lovely. Fabulous for the heart, guys. Breathe. Take a great big step on your left foot, point your right toe. Inhale, breathing. And now go, guys, please, would you bring your bodies down, arms up. Get your bodies down, leg up. Point the toes behind you, body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Keep on stretching forward, point the toes. Stretch the leg a little bit more. Stretch forward, stretch back. And change. Your arms float down. And take a breath, let go. And breathe. Second set, inhale your arms above your head. In yoga, we try to make the muscles long. In fitness, they bunch the muscles up. They get, short and tighter. Take a great big step on your right foot, point your left toe. Inhale, breathing, and then go bring your upper body down. So a very, very muscular body can never straighten their arms, and they can never straighten their knees. Get the weight in the toes. Lift your hips and body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Don't get the weight in the toes, get chin away from the chest. Keep on stretching forward. Point the toe behind you, body down, arms up, body down, leg up, and change. Breathe. Now take a great big step on your left foot, point your right toe. Inhale, breathing. And guys, would you bring your upper body down? When you bring your upper body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Now point the toes behind you if you can, as much as you can. Aileen, point the toes behind you. This one's looking much better, baby. Point the toes behind you. Body down now more. Aileen, arms up, body down, leg up, and done. And take a breath. Let your arms float down. Take a breath, guys, and come and stand on the left-hand side of your mats. We work our bodies and saw everything as a whole. That's why our bodies become so balanced and youthful in their appearance. Inhale your arms above your head. Take a great big 4.5-foot step to the right. Arms down parallel immediately. Please turn your toes in, heels out, arms back, chin up, suck in your tummy, and you go down. Slide your hand down the back of your legs and grab your feet. And then lift your hips up into the air. And you breathe. Get the weight in the toes, get the shoulders away from your ears and pull. That's it, Ma. Now, Ma, grab more of your heels slightly. I can see that you can do it just even if it's a quarter of an inch. Get the fingers around just that little bit more around the heels. Yes, Ma, because your body's nearly on your legs. That's it, Ma. This is fabulous, baby girl. Lovely Wayne. Now get the weight to toes. Yes, Ma. And now, Ma, point your elbows towards Lily. Point your elbows towards Lily. That's it, Ma. That's it, Ma. Point them a little bit more towards Lily. Point one more breath. Done. Gorgeous, darling. That's it. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go, and you breathe. Well done. Well done, Ma. 2 straight legs, perfectly straight back, touching. They can set. Inhale your arms above your head. Take a great big 4.5-foot step to the right. Arms down, parallel immediately. Toes in, heels out, and left shaft sciatica. The feet then stay straight. So inhale, breathing, and swan dive down. Lead with your chin. Lengthen, you're curving your back down. The very last thing you look at is look in the mirror. Slide your hand on the back of your leg. That made no sense at all. Lovely, Lindsay. You just do this naturally, baby. Get the weight in the toes and lift your hips up into the air. You know, some of us were born, not me, some of us were born with spines like noodles, you know, very flexible bodies. Like Shahida, she was born with that kind of thing. So was Jared. Lindsay's got one of those kind of bodies where the body can just really do anything that's asked of it. And get the weight in the toes. Now wrap the elbows around the calf muscle a bit more, lift your hips up into the air and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Lovely, Leslie. Lovely, Leslie. And I'm going to ask the same from you. Get those fingertips round a little bit more. Just grab a little bit more of the heel, just a little bit more in the palm of your hands. That's it, Leslie. And now get the weight in the toes. Now your toes are getting so strong, Leslie. They're getting so strong as you lift your hips up. It'll take longer for the newer one to come in, but look how strong she is now as you lift your hips up, push the knees back. Yes, Katia, one more breath. Change, inhale as you come up. Stunning, Lindsay. Very fabulous, Leslie. And feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Let go and breathe. If you would like a sip of your water, please do. And then we're going to do Trikonasana, triangle pose, master posture. So please inhale your arms above your head. Take a great big 4.5-foot step to the right. Arms are down parallel immediately. Now would you push your hips forward and arms back? Please turn on your right heel. Turn them to a 1/2 inch more and get the back foot in. It's a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down. Roll your left hip down towards the ground and sit down, sit down, sit down. Suck in your tummy and just move your arms. Very, very beautiful, Lindsay. As you touch the inside of your knee with your right elbow, push your right knee back with the help of that elbow. Really straighten out your left leg, round the left baby toes down hard into the floor. You know, when I said that you're going to push out in half moon, if you're pushing to the left, you're going to find yourself on the outside of your left rim of your foot. This is what you're digging into the floor as well, making it very, very strong. So when you do push out, it's got the strength. Now your chin, turn it and touch your chin to the shoulder if you've not already. And roll your eyes up and look up towards your left thumb. Now with your left hand, I want you to keep reaching, 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 reaching all the way up to the ceiling, the sky, wherever you are. And with your right hand, you're pushing your left knee back a little bit more. Now keep on sitting down into your hips because one day you want your thigh parallel to the floor. In fact, so you could put a tray on it. Now hips forward. I'm sorry, lift up your right arm, reach up, reach down and change. I meant your left one, guys. Hips forward, arms back, turn on the left heel, turn the toe a 1/2 inch more, turn the back foot in a 45-degree angle, inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down, suck in your tummy, and now you swizzle your arms. Very, very good 45-degree angle, Wayne, with your back foot. Excellent, Wayne. Now, I would like for you now, Wayne, to bend your elbow and put it on top of your left knee. Everybody else, you know what you're doing. Look up towards you then. So bend your elbow and rest it on the knee. And now slide your right leg open a little bit more, Wayne. Let's just see what happens as you dig deeper in the hip. Keep all the weight in your left elbow. That's it, Wayne. You're automatically going deeper because you feel more secure. Do it a little bit more, Wayne. Slide your right leg back a little bit more. Even, yes, Wayne. And now reach up. This is very, very good, Wayne. Now you stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war. You're reaching up as high as you can. Reach up, reach down, and change. Beautiful, Wayne. And then feet together, arms down, take a breath. Let go and breathe. Very, very. I could see your hips were ready to accept more, Wayne. The hips take a long time to open and realign. They took a very long time. Inhale your arms over your head. Great big 4.5 foot steps right, arms down parallel immediately. Push your hips forward, arms back. You open up the hips then, you really align the muscles. Turn the right heel, turn to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot turns inward, inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. You open your legs too much now, Aileen. Suck your tummy, just move your arms. Once your elbow gets in front of the knee, you stop there and you push the knee back. Yes, Wayne. And now do you feel how easily you went into this? Fabulous, Wayne. This is another present for your 60th birthday. Your 60th birthday is a gift that keeps on giving, Wayne. Now get your chin down slightly. He's laughing. Look up towards your right thumb, left thumb, straighten out your left leg, dig your left baby toe into the floor, and you breathe. Now what's happening, Aileen, is your back foot is facing me, and I want it to have a 45-degree angle, and I want you to roll your left hip down a little bit more. And if you put your elbow on your knee, Aileen, you will line yourself up. You're trying to do too much too early. Reach up, reach down, change. Inhale as you come up. Hips forward, arms back, turn on the right, left heel. Turn it to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot in. Inhale, breathing. Sit down to your thighs parallel to the floor. Straighten out your right leg more, Aileen. Now suck in your tummy and just move your arms. The minute your elbow gets in front of the knee, yes, Wayne, you stop there and push the knee back with the help of the elbow and you breathe. That's it, Aileen. That's better. Keep the weight in your left elbow and bend it and put it on the knee. Because what's happening, the distortion is coming, Aileen, because you cannot hold it. Even though you think you cannot hold your body up yet. It's taking more time. So and it's normal to do that. Sit down a little bit deeper. Sit down a little bit deeper, Aileen. Yeah. Keep that elbow on top of the knee. Don't dare let it go in front of the knee for you right now. On top of the knee. Now stretch your arms in the opposite direction. Reach up, reach down and change. And feet together, arms down, take a breath, let go and breathe. The strength that very, very subtle parts of your muscles gain, they gain that over time. It's a different strength than a fitness strength. It's completely different. It's like you strengthen the bits that attach to the bone, not just the bulk of the muscle. So my beloveds, inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs, take a 3-foot step to the right and lift your toes, and then spin on both of your heels at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin down, suck in your tummy, and round over and get your third eye on your knee. So with our postures, we don't just work on the bicep, we work on the part, like the bulky part of the muscle. We work on the part of the muscles that join into the joint, or the part of muscles that hook into the shoulders. Those are the parts of the muscles that we are beginning to work, the subtleties of the muscles. Get your right hip up and back, get your left hip down and forward. Push your third eye into your knee, suck in your tummy, carve your belly out. Push the forward into your knee. If your leg is straight, see if you can get your hands in prayer, a couple of inches in front of your toes. Inhale, breathing, and you round up. So the bulk, the thickening part of the muscle can do certain strength work. Lift your toes, spin to the screen, lift your toes, spin again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin down, suck in your tummy and round over. But there is a different kind of strength when you've worked every single part of that muscle in its entirety, which is what our postures can do, which is what weights cannot do, those machines cannot do, and certain kind of bulking exercises cannot do. Left hip up and back. Right hip down and forward. Push your third eye into your knee. If the leg is straight, walk your fingers a couple of inches in front of your toes. Inhale, breathing, and round up. And feet together, arms down, take a breath, let go, and breathe. Let go and breathe. So to just highlight that, if you would think of a big bodybuilder, you know they can't straighten or bend or round. The muscles are just thick. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer. Take a 3-foot step to the right and lift your toes and spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift your toes and spin on your heels, both of them at once. Get your chin down into your throat, suck in your tummy and round over. And for you to be able to isolate simply just the heels and know that you've just got to put the weight in 2 heels, that also is a different usage of your brain. You find it doesn't happen automatically. You've got to actually work on it and get your third eye on your knees, probably why we were told to do it. Eyes are open, breath is normal, but your throat is choked. Right hip up and back. Push the forehead into your knee. If your forehead stays on the knee, then you walk your hands in prayer. If at any moment in the posture, any stage, your forehead comes away, then put the forehead back on the knee. Bend the knee if you need to. Otherwise, you're not doing the posture at all. It's a forehead to knee. Fibonacci. Round up. This is the Fibonacci. Now, lift your toes and spin on both of your heels at once. Lift your toes and spin on both of your heels at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, sucking your tummy round over. And get your forehead on your knee. And you know, guys, when you get used to spinning on your heels, you will perhaps turn around and open a fridge, but you'll spin round on your heel. It gives you a different range of movement in your body, yoga does, because we're using all parts of the body. If I'm turning around quickly, I spin on my heels to get myself round. It's the quickest way round, rather than the whole foot. And when you do this, it becomes part of your arsenal, which is why I encourage crossing the fingers, a different finger in front, a different elbow in front, a different arm in front. So you start to not lose which is the most dominant side. Inhale, breathing and round up. When I pick up my foot and interlock my fingers, I can mistake the dominant side because they feel about equal now. They feel the same. Toes and heels together to touch. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go, and breathe. You've done a great class, guys, everybody. Straighten out your left leg. Pick up your right foot. And of course, the classes have got more intense because most of the people in the classes are doing teacher training. They've been up in their ante because basically the practice is for everybody all day, really. Lengthen your spine. Gorgeous. Sense the upright body. When I taught live the other day, on Monday, there was two people lying on their back doing this. I told them either rest or stand up because this posture is a tree. And for some silly teacher to allow people to lie on their back and do an upright tree is like ridiculous. And change. But you know, normal people don't see that. They think I'm doing the same thing, but I'm on my back. They don't realize. Straighten out your right and pick up the left. It's very, very different action for your body, for your heart, to pump up and down like this than when it's lying down and just picking up a foot. It's obvious when you know. Allow the knee to go down and back. And if I'm ever with somebody and they want to do their own thing, what I do is I just encourage them to have a Shavasana. I mean, they get moody. It's the last thing they want to do is Shavasana because they want to do it their way. But no, they can do a Shavasana and change. Straighten out your left leg and pick up your right foot. And let your foot slip on your thigh and bend over. If somebody's never done the postures before and they're using little ways to get themselves in it, absolutely no problem. But if somebody finds a little get out, well, I like to do it this way, that I will not have at all. And if they don't come back to me, well, Yalla, don't come back. You're going to lift up your left hand from over your heart. Yeah. And then you're going to lift up your right. It's stunning, Leslie. Yes. Yes. Change. Stunning. Nailed it, Lily. And you know I didn't say that, but if you're very stable, you can lift your heel up off the floor, your bottom off the heel at the end, and change the other side. I don't possess those kind of knees. They work very well, though. I'm really happy with my knees. They're doing so well. Bend over, get your hands on the ground, ready to catch yourself. All these movements you do is bringing back the natural range of movement that your body had. Like at 18, hey, Seppi. That's Wayne's wife, and she's really pretty, gorgeous woman. Going to lift up your left hand. Always the left, the moon. And then the right, the sun. And you breathe. You hold. All women are governed by the moon, the 28-day cycle of our precious moon. She guides us. And change. Honor yourselves. And then you turn around and lay down and let go. And breathe. Melt into the floor. Think some good stuff about yourself. Think some good stuff about yourself. Know that when you are thinking good stuff about yourself, the matrix isn't engaged. Because the matrix is not going to tell you anything about yourself except things that will make you fearful. Self-observation is so vital. Every time you observe yourself, it does gather this energy, this certain energy that gives you a deeper ability to observe yourself. And when you observe yourself, you start to see how you tick and what you react to. How you tick and what you react to. Because what you react to is what the matrix is using to eat your time, to eat your energy, to make you produce a certain frequency. In my self-observation, I couldn't really believe it when I started to watch and understand. I thought I would get upset about certain subject. This subject, oh, then I get upset. And another subject, oh, that subject also, I would get upset. And then there's another subject, I would get upset. So I would think there are certain subjects that upset me. And that's how the matrix was using me, but it isn't. The matrix just wanted me in a state of being upset or irritated or angry or sad, whatever it wanted from me. It gives me subjects that will make me feel sad, that I start to think about, or subject that will encourage my anger, or other subjects that kind of enjoy the irritation. And so I began to realize that I wasn't getting irritated or upset or crying because of the subject. The matrix was just giving me different reasons that produce the same feeling. And how I noticed that was when I stopped reacting and getting upset to a certain subject it gave me. So I was suddenly irritated and I go, you're irritated because of this. And so I would deal with that and get rid of that irritation, and it would go and it'd be back to me. And a few seconds later, I would have another subject and I'd be back in that irritation. I thought, you sneaky. I thought I was irritated because I was thinking about that, but no, you've given me a new thing. You just want me to be irritated. Do you understand? Your self-observation is vital because you have to get yourself out of a maze. There is only you that can get yourself out. You know the way. And what's happening is the matrix is throwing all these things in your way to stimulate another reaction from your form. And that reaction is what the matrix feeds on. Your anger, your upset, your irritation. It's not feeding you. It's feeding this matrix. These are my discoveries on the self-observation, guys. Watch yourselves. Have a look. Now, also understand that you had a thought on a quantum level when you decided to come to class and you got here. Because we can often decide to come to class and not make it for several reasons. There's often reasons. I try, but boom, something's in the way, I don't make it. But if you've made class, you got here from a real thought, from a thought that emanated from the real being that you are. So you already know how to do it. Love this being that you are. It was love that started to make me observe myself more. Love was the one that said, have you seen this? Look at this. Look at what this thought's telling you. And I was appalled. Self-loathing is all that was being pumped into me. And I was using things, my past, things, my present, things, anything to produce the self-loathing. Once I began to love myself, you invite love into your heart. Love is a teacher. Love's there the whole time, but recognizing it is something different. We know that the wave is a wave and it's the ocean. But the wave only perceives itself as a wave. Then when it looks at the shore, it's terrified because it thinks, well, that's my annihilation. But if the wave has the point of view that I am the ocean, as well as being the wave, it's not going to get anxious when it gets to the shore, because it knows one thing: it's going home, it's going back, diving into the depths of the ocean. Your point of view is a very, very important thing to foster in this fight you have with this matrix that is eating the most precious gift that you have on this earth, your time. Please, would you pick up your right leg and interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away from the ribcage in towards your armpit, and the back of your neck is long. So what I've started to do is reason with myself. Once I spot myself in a certain state of mind, I start the reasoning. Is this worth it? Is this worth it, Saskia? I mean, with me, I start pushing how much time I've got on the planet. But let's face it, nobody knows how much time they've got on the planet, no matter what age you are. Pull the knee, well, it's just I've got a perfect excuse now. Pull the knee away from the ribcage in towards your armpit, the back of your neck is long. And you pull and you hold and you breathe, you freeze right there. And change. And then pick up the other leg. So any sign of irritation, I will go in and fight it. When I say I will fight it, first of all, you've got to see it, you observe it. Pull the knee away from the rib cage. And when you observe it, you try to see why you're irritated. You observe a lot of things in the situation, because you can also observe your emotions. They pop up too. As you hold, you breathe, you freeze right there. And change. And then you can pick up both of your legs. Some of the irritations are something that you can have maybe from siblings. You know, my brother and I, we can say certain words to each other and he just kicks us both up. We've never really got along. I mean, I love him, he's my brother. But, you know, we do not see anything in the same direction in any way at all. And that's a kind of habitual irritation. Pull one more breath and change. Others can be little irritations. Oh, I've just cracked my shin. And that can send you off crazy. Pick up your right leg again and interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away from the ribcage in towards your armpit. And again, get the back of your neck long. And the chin is down. And you look gorgeous in that red dress, Seppi. You looked incredible, baby. The back of the neck is long. Make sure your left shoulder's on the ground, left hip, left calf muscle. Pull, hold, breathe, freeze, right there. Baby. And change. And then pick up the other leg and interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away from the rib cage in towards your armpit. And get the back of your neck long, the chin is down. And you pull and you hold and you breathe and you freeze, massaging the descending colon, left ovary, balancing out your gorgeous body. Let's face it. And change. And up both of your legs, would you pick them up? Both of your legs, swing your arms around them and grab your elbows. And get the back of your neck long. And the chin is down. And you pull and you hold and you breathe. From your tailbone, from the base of your skull, all the way, middle of your spine, push it down into the floor, pulling your belly in, and even to your tailbone. As you tug on your knees, edge your tailbone down towards the ground, and look which elbow is in front, is it the opposing one, or did you do the same, just for observation, not for judgment? And change, and let your legs go to the floor. This self-observation, guys, is fascinating. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around and lay in your bellies. Hands, palms underneath your shoulders. Please, would you get the tip of your fingers level with the top of your shoulders and zip your legs up. Tighten your bum so hard you could bounce a brick off it. Inhale, breathing, and peel your upper body up. And that is an emimism. As you look up, drop the shoulders away from your ears and you go up, lift up, come up. And you know, somebody told me she's got her class online. You do that class as you're in training. Go do her class. Come up. One more breath and then come down. Put your left ear on the floor, look to the right and breathe. Guys, I've discovered something that's really worked. You know, I had a stage where I had a frog in my throat called Albert. How I got rid of Albert was with pineapple juice. Pineapple juice removes mucus from the body. Incredibly well. Yes, you too got that, Leslie. Yeah, babe. Incredibly well. I was shocked how much. It removes the mucus from the body. You know, mucus is not something you want all sticky around anywhere. Chin forward. Hands, palms down the ground, zip your legs up. Push your feet down hard into the floor. Inhale, breathe in, and peel your upper body up. So, you know, fresh pineapple and the juice, lift up, come up. And of course, the juice is more concentrated. And drop your shoulders away from your ears, belly into the ground, up to your navel. And drop your shoulders back, look up, one more lift, and then come down. Mucus is in the body protecting something. So I would imagine that the pineapple juice isn't just removing the mucus, it is actually healing what is causing the mucus. There's something in there that the mucus is in there protecting. Chin forward. Hands, palms down the ground, elbows underneath your bodies. Baby fingers touching side by side. Forget about your left leg, lengthen out your right leg. Inhale, breathe in and go. Lift your right leg up and point the toe. Turn the right hip down into your forearm and hold the leg really long and straight. Point the toe, activate the foot, strengthen it, lengthen it. Completely activate the whole foot and your bum and hips into the forearm. Change. Other side. Let your right leg just flop. Inhale, breathe in, go. Lift that gorgeous long left leg up. Activate the foot as you point the toe. Very, very lovely, Aileen. This side is fabulous, Aileen. Gorgeous straight leg, baby. Hold it and change. Excellent, Aileen. Now face down. Kiss the towel. Walk your fingers down towards your knees. Spread the fingers, grip the towel, zip your legs up. Inhale, breathe in and go. Lift both legs up the floor into the air. Push the weight into your shoulders, push the weight into your forearms. And you lift your legs up, go up. Fabulous smile. Gorgeous, Lily. Push the shoulder. Fabulous, Wayne. One more gorgeous lift. And come down. And this, Wayne, is where the broadening of your shoulders and your gorgeous muscles in your arms, Wayne, comes from now. And it's very youthful. Look. And you breathe. You notice what this yoga does for you when you hang out with people that were your age, like friends you had when you were a kid, and you can see the difference sometimes. Not that you're criticizing them, but you can notice a change in the way you've actually approached your aging. Chin forward. Elbows underneath again, second set. And your babies, you know, they're touching the side by side. Please, would you forget the left leg? Lengthen your right leg long. Inhale, breathe in and go, please. Lift your right leg up and point the toe. Turn the right hip down into your forearm. Hold the leg really strong. Hold the leg really straight. Activate the foot. Point it. Change. Forget that leg. Lengthen the left. Inhale and go and lift the left leg up. And I get a little bit of cramp too, Aileen, in mine, because, you know, I'm working for a body that was injured. And so hold the toe. Activate the foot. Point it and change. And now face down. Kiss the towel. Walk your fingers down towards your knees. Spread your fingers, grip the towel, zip your legs up, guys. Inhale, breathe in. And go for both legs up the floor. Push the weight into your elbows so you don't get tennis elbow. Push the weight into your wrists so you don't get carpal tunnel syndrome. And keep on lifting the legs up, point the toes, activate the foot. Go forward, lift up, lift up. And good for you, Aileen. Lift up, lift up. Fabulous, Lindsay. And come down. Beautiful for the back, this is. And look the other way. Arms are down by your side. You are doing the greatest work of all, which is working on your own being. In mysticism, you raise the frequency of the consciousness of humanity every time you raise your personal frequency. Every step up that ladder, we're hauling the whole of mankind with us, like the 100 monkey theory. Chin forward. Toes and heels together, arms out to the side. Zip up your legs. Inhale, breathe in, guys, and go. Lift everything on the floor into the air. Arms up level, fabulous smile with the top of your head, beautiful Wayne. And you look at, everybody's nailed this. This is gorgeous on every single person that's here. Now, for the last few seconds, just roll your eyes up and see if there's just one last lift. And then you come down. Every single thing you do in your life has a reason. From your point of view, you may view it as being good, you may view it as being bad, but your point of view is not what you focus on. You focus on amor fati, love. your fate. Love everything. Chin forward, arms out to the side, toes and heels together, zip your legs up. Inhale, breathe, and go. Everything on the floor into the air. Arms up over the top of your head and look up, go up, lift up. Get the legs up, stunning Lily, stunning Ma, gorgeous Wayne. This is exquisite Wayne. As you come up, lift up, one more lift. And then please come down. Look in the opposite way. Breathe. Okay, chin forward, bend your legs behind you. Please reach around and grab your feet where below the toes. Start with your knees touching. And now inhale, breathe in and go, kick up and look up, roll onto your belly as you kick up. Roll forward a little bit, the knees up, very, very good, knees up. Beautiful, Lindsay, you're a teardrop from the side, my Lindsay. As you look up and kick up, it's a natural body for this. Go up, kick up, one more, beautiful kick at the top. And come down. Let go and breathe. Let go. And then chin forward, bend your legs behind you, reach around and grab your feet below the toes. Inhale, breathing, and kick the leg back. Kick hard, and now lift your knees up. Before you get that 10-pound weight bowling ball head up, why not lift the knees up? Get them as high as you can, and then just rock the head back into place, and you'll find you'll kick up even higher. And keep on kicking. It's stunning high to the knees, Lily. And you kick up. Remember, you don't want the knees to open wider than your shoulders. You want your shoulders in on line. So you kick your arms back. Kick one more kick. Okay. And come down. It was lovely, Leslie. Give yourself a moment. And then push yourselves up. Do Supta Vajrasana, fixed firm posture. The healer of your knees. Open your toes, open your feet, and get your butt on the ground in between. And you go back easy. Hands on the top of your feet as you go back easy. Lifting your chest up. Breathe. Surrender. Open the knees really wide if they're uncomfortable. Put one in New York. Put one in San Fran. Get the back of your neck long. Hold your elbows at the top of your head if that's available to you. If your knees feel fabulous, maybe bring them together and push them down hard into the ground. They feel that fabulous. And then come up. Put your hands on the top of your feet. You're creating railway lines with your elbows, bows. And then come up and turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Would you lay down? Would you let go? Melt into the ground and breathe. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale. Spin around. Come to the front of your mat. Open your toes, open your feet again. Sit down in between. Second set's always way easier. Go back easy. Go into your elbows. And on the top of your head. Then you slide the back of your neck down. Keep the lift in your gorgeous chest. You've got a little choo-choo underneath it. Like a bridge. You breathe. There is a posture in our yoga called bridge. Hold your elbows over the top of your head. Breathe into this posture. Breathe into this very unusual shape. Okay, guys, come up. Put your hands on the top of your feet. Come onto your elbows. And then spin around and lay down and let go and breathe. And teaching in that humid room on Mondays really helped my voice today. It's like usually the Wednesday class, I'm still struggling and not at all today. The humidity really helps the vocal cords. Breathe. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale. Spin around. Come to the back of your mat. This time sit on your knees and your heels. Inhale your arms up over your head. Hands in prayer, cross your thumbs. suck in your tummies, and come down the straightest spine you can, trying to get your forehead to touch the floor before your arms. The more in front your head is in front of your arms, the easier this becomes. And the more you lay your belly on your legs, then it just comes down straight. Lift your wrists above the floor to straighten out your elbows. Eyes are open, breath is normal, chin is away from the chest. Your nose just barely grazing the towel. You don't want the nose dug in because it's going to have a different relationship to the back of your skull. So you just want the nose to barely graze the towel. That's the important part of that information. Lift your wrists above the floor, and that straightens out your elbows, which is what you want. And your baby edge fingers, your baby fingers are plowing into the ground as if they were literally a plow. Squeeze your knees together, tuck in your tummies. Inhale and come up. Very lovely, Katia. And turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. And you know something, guys, the way our human brain can work is, when I say very lovely, Katia, it can almost feel the way we work is that other people do that. I say very lovely, Katia, because I was looking at Katia at the time. I didn't see anybody else come out of it. Let go and breathe. Melt into the ground. Because you know this, our minds would love to just jump in and then they start, oh, she's better than you, oh, you're better than, no. It was simply the teacher looked at Katia when she was saying it. This is the mind, you know. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around. Come to the back of your mat. And you saw very clearly with our Amber what happened when she did her posture. There we are, arms up, hands in prayer, suck your tummy, and come down with a straight spine and get your forehead on the ground. So Amber did a posture, Leslie, and when she did a posture, she judged herself as doing the posture very, very badly. And all those thoughts in her head crucified her, really. She just thought, and every single one of us that saw her doing it, yeah, we saw her fluff a little bit, not one of us cared. It was not in one of our minds that she had done it badly. And yet those thought patterns in her head had told Amber that she let the side down, that she let us down. And Amber, because of her integrity and the way she is, was broken. You see how the thoughts will lie. You all saw it in the room, how they completely lied to Amber. They lied to you. Squeeze your knees together, suck in your tummy, inhale, breathing, and come up with a straight spine. Not one of us even had it in our brain. Nothing that she had let us down. Not one of us thought that. And I want you to hold this inside of yourselves next time you freak out, because your thought pattern is telling you some BS. And you believe it. Do you believe it? Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. And spin around and let's do camel. Come and stand on your knees. Remember, knees are 6, heels are 6. First set. Hand on the top of your bottom, your lower back, hips, tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back and roll forward. Roll forward. So what Amber's thought pattern had done, it was, aha, we got her, and it dove into Amber and just pulled all the energy out of her. Everything. She was really upset because of that, and it was not true. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up. And you roll forward, and the recognition is so important, which is why I'm emphasizing it. And you roll forward, hips and tummy, thighs forward. Keep on lifting your chest up. Your eyes are open, the breath is normal, the shape is very beautiful, Eileen. Keep pushing the knees, yes, Lindsay. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, and grabbing your heels, it's gorgeous, only if you want to. Roll forward a little bit more. Keep on pumping your chest up, that's the form. Keep pushing your pressure in your hips forward, dropping your head back. Roll forward, roll forward, roll forward. Put your hands on the top of your bottom, one at a time, or hands in prayer. And turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. That is the state of every human being on the planet, beating themselves up because the thought pattern has told them an absolute lie. That's the working of the matrix that every one of you in that session saw You saw it in real time, which is rare, you know, to catch the matrix as it's doing it. You saw it. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, spin around. And come and stand on your knees again, second set. Now you can open the knees as wide as you want to. And that opens the hips, you know, so you can go deeper. But you keep the heels at 6. So when you reach down and grab your heels, your hands are grabbing in the same place. So your knees and your arms are doing very different measurements this time. Lovely way. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up and drop your head back. It's very, very rare that we catch the matrix out in real time, because the matrix is like white on rice. It hides itself within every single thought, within every single movement that you do. Roll forward, because it knows if you see it, that of course you won't have it. Hips and tummy, thighs forward as you lift your chest up, and you keep on rolling forward and you keep on rolling forward. But once you see it, then you begin to know it's there. It begins to lose its power. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up and roll forward. In a very big thing, I know I'm sure to be pulled away into sleep, but the little things, not now, not for the little things. The matrix has not got me for little things right now. Roll forward, lift your chest up, roll one more breath, put your hands back to your hips or hands in prayer. Yes, Ma, yes, Lily. And turn around, lay down, let go. And breathe. And breathe. Let go. Breathe. I want a life that I create, not an automatum life that's being pushed on me by a matrix that's got its own agenda. The matrix isn't automatically pumping self-love and self-worth and self-gratitude into people. Not at all. It's doing the abject opposite. Look how the media runs. Look how the newspapers run. Only negative, heavy, fear-filled stuff of the matrix. Get to know it, get to watch it. And you also will lose respect for it. Like me. And then you can start to fight. Arms over your head, flex your toes back, inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. Because I've lost respect for the matrix. I've lost respect for what it's doing for me. Come to the back of your mat. When you lose respect for something, it's very difficult. Chin down into your throat, suck your tummy, roll over. It's very, very difficult to admire the things it says. When you've lost respect for it, it's gone. You know, if you lose respect for a person, if you lose respect for a teaching, if you lose respect, you know you have gone. Roll forward. It's much harder to lose respect for something that is so part of you that it's white on rice that you can't separate it. But every so often, if you get a view of it, like we did very, very clearly with Amber, we saw the matrix in full flare. It was like we saw Rumpelstiltskin. Roll forward. Then you'll be a fool not to take heed of that. Roll one more breath and change. And turn around and lay down. And let go and breathe. The matrix is there to keep you in a cave looking at the shadows on the wall that Plato described. And remember, whoever comes out and comes back to tell the people looking at the shadows on the wall that the shadows are lying and there's a real world out there, they killed them. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around. Come to the back of your mat, second set. Reach around and grab your heels from behind, chin down into your throat, suck on your tummy and round over and get your forehead on your knee. And the program is such in this world that whenever anybody goes a bit against the matrix, everybody turns into Mr. Smith. You remember Mr. Smith? I used to go after Neo. And you remember how Mr. Smith, ordinary people in the street could turn into Mr. Smith? It's a point of view. Shuffle your knees forward, keep on rolling forward. As you hold your heels, you roll forward. You lift your hips up into the air, push your third eye into your knee, make sure the crown chakra is still nailed into the floor. Roll forward, but only 10% of weight. Roll forward. And then change. Come out, turn around. Lay down, let go and breathe. Your thoughts, they give you emotions. Your thoughts and emotions, they turn into words. Your words turn into your actions. Your actions turn into your life. And you want the matrix to control that? You're allowing the matrix to control the trigger of that, the thought pattern in your head? Huh. Not us. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. And we will be stronger now. Right leg out, get your left leg into your groin. Inhale, up, turn. Face your outstretched leg. Round over, get a grip of your foot. Put your forehead on your knee. And your eyes are open and the breath is normal. And you tuck your toes toward your face. And if your leg is straight, dig your elbows into the ground, pull your toes back, and see if you can lift your heel up off the floor with a perfectly straight leg at the end. Please change. And now left leg out. And right leg in. And inhale up and turn and face the outstretched leg and round over. And get a grip of the foot. And tuck your toes toward your face. And I know, Katia, you know, I know that your husband must be thrilled with the shape his beautiful wife in, along with Leslie's husband, thrilled. The amazing shape his wife's in, pull your toes back. Eileen's husband, yeah, you got it, thrilled. As you dig your elbows into the ground, pull your toes back, lift your heels above the floor at the end. And change. Now feet together, you lay down. Inhale, breathing, please sit up. Exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger, do the walk back business on your bum. And I could see the way Seppi was at Wayne's birthday party celebrations, you know, thrilled, just thrilled that her 6-year-old husband looks like this. Shoulders away from the ears, so you lean forward, tummy into your thighs, and chest onto the knees. And you keep on lengthening, lengthening, and push the back of the knees down into the ground. And then please lift your heels up off the floor at the end. And change. And turn around. Please lay down. And let go. And breathe. And breathe. Let go. What you see in the mirror, that different health, is the tip of the iceberg of the health of your body. What you don't see below the ocean, below the waterline, is incredible what's going on with your body. Arms over your head, fletch toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around. The way you've changed externally, you've also changed internally. Left leg out, right leg out, left leg in. Your liver's changed, your intestines have changed, your spleen has changed, the spine has changed. Grab the foot. The joints of your hip joints are realigned and they're changing. Everything's functioning, all the hormones are being produced correctly. As you drop your forward into your knee, your serotonin and dopamine levels, they begin to rise, you know, function very healthily. Pull your toes back and lift your heels up off the floor at the end and change. And you know, one of the first things that happens with this yoga is your mood changes. You get in a really nice mood because your central nervous system changes. What we see is just the tip of the iceberg. Incredible things are changing underneath. And get you forward on your knee. And your biggest indication is pull your toes back. Your fingers are not all puffy. Your feet are not all puffy, so they're wearing comfy shoes. And you've got a waist. Get you forward on your knee. Pull your toes back, stretch the Achilles because it's a tendon. It's got no muscle memory. Inhale, breathing, and kick your heel up at the end. Change. Feet together, guys, lay down. The minute your shoulders hit, you sit up. Exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger, and do the walk back business on your bum. Walk back, walk back, walk back. Sucking your tummy, you hinge forward. And what you find when you start to do different people's classes, because I know you go to Lily's class and Mar's class and Aileen's class and Leslie's, keep on pulling. You know you're going to go to their classes and see what they do because you know them. Each one of you is going to show you a different way of doing it a little bit. Pull your toes back, stretch your Achilles, dig your elbows into the ground, girls, and lift your heels up off the floor at the end. That's it, Ma. Yes, Lily. Change. This lift up off the floor at the end starts with just them moving. They don't lift up at all the first few times. And then it starts with a little milli lift. And then before you know it, 4 inches. And that also helps you stretch the back of the gland that's in the back of the knees. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around. Okay, guys, bend your left leg underneath you and do not sit on your left heel. Pick up your right foot, cross it over the corner of your left knee joint. Lift up your left arm over the knee. Push the knee out of the way. Now grab the knee that's on the ground and lengthen your spine. And please begin to twist. Suck in your tummy. Get your shoulders away from your ears. And you please begin to twist. Middle spine, you're going to twist. Upper spine, you're going to twist. And then last few seconds, you twist, 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 and change. Please bend your right leg underneath you. Don't sit on your right heel. Pick up your left leg, cross it over the corner right knee joint. Lift up your right arm over the knee, push the knee out of the way, grab the lower knee, lengthen your spine. And now begin to twist. Just all the spine, shoulders away from your ears, twist, turn your chin, touch the shoulder, and you look round. Your body will follow your eyes. So keep on rolling the eyes round, and it's really going to help with this all the muscles in your eye socket as well as you twist, twist, one last twist, and change. You are so done. Lie down. Let go. Exquisite job, guys. So let's do the Kapalabhati. So arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale. Please spin around. Sit on your knees and heels. Spine is straight. Hands on the top of your knees to get your spine straight so you don't lean forward or round over. Straight spine is so that the lungs can push the air in a straight line out of your windpipe. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Snap your tummies in and blow. And keep on blowing. And your spine is straight. And thumbs it in, and keep on blowing. And your spine is straight. Thumbs it in. Blow, blow, blow. For 3, 2. Please swallow a couple of times, my beloveds. You did a really good job today, Lindsay. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Snap your tummies in and blow, 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 blow. And Wayne, just the stimulating on a quantum level that you've done since you started this class 6 years ago, I think it may have been. This is what's giving you this body. This is why you have this body. Every single one of you is why you have this body, because you change yourself on a quantum level. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Terrific job. Turn around, lay down, let go and breathe. And I have to tell you that anybody that gets themselves and going to fitness class, no matter what level, they are also accessing themselves on the quantum level because it's tough. If you're ever doing anything that's hard and uphill, it's your inner world that is pushing you uphill. The outer world just rolls you downhill. That's its job, down and out. But your inner world, you're going up, up, up. Wherever you go, leave your footprints of kindness and love. You did a terrific class today, guys. I love you. Have a most blessed day. Namaste, my beloveds. I love you. I love you. I love you.